Hey, good morning. It's a Monday, January 8th, and welcome back to Everyday Talks 24/7. Still up here in the upstate of North Carolina today. Got some rather cool morning breeze going on, getting ready for some rather dramatic weather that's going to take place tonight and tomorrow. But I wanted to take just a moment this morning, to talk about words and the power of words. Words are the power of life. And I don't think we treat our words with enough respect. We speak them too casually. We speak them too loosely, without understanding the power that these words unleash. Language, the words that we have, are a gift from God to us. They're not just something that kind of evolved over evolution and from evolutionary process. They came from the hand of God. Because that's how God wants us to communicate. That's how He communicates with us, through His Bible, through His Spirit ministering through the Word. That's how we communicate with each other. Words have the power of life. Remember in Deuteronomy, Moses says, these words of God, they're not idle words for you, they are your life. I'm thinking specifically this morning in Luke's Gospel, in chapter 6, verse 45, where Jesus says that the words come out of the overflow of our heart. We need to be careful with our words. They are powerful beyond our imagination and belief. Words can bring healing, but as you know, words can also bring tremendous pain and tremendous hurt. They're like, as James says, they're firebrands, they're missiles aimed directly at the heart because they're coming from our heart. So this week, when you're thinking about the things that you say, there are no casual words. We may think there are, but these things that we say, they represent the very power of life itself. They represent the way that God intended us to communicate as people. They represent what is in our hearts. So when you hear words from someone, don't despise them. Don't turn from them. Listen carefully to what's being said. Don't just be hurt by words. Understand, where is this coming from? You see, our words are not something that happen in a minute. Our words are something that come from us. They represent the flow of our life. That's exactly what Jesus is telling us in Luke. The words are the overflow of the heart. All the life, the emotions, the relationships, the trauma, the hurt, the difficulties that have been going on in life. That's where our words are coming from. It's not just in the moment. We tend to think words are just something as a result of an interaction that happened just right this minute. That's not true. Our words represent all the things that are flowing out of us, that have been a part of us. So when you have a conflict with someone, you want to be able to think carefully about this. I'm not just hearing an upset from right now. I'm hearing something that's been a part of this person's life for who knows how long. When we hear angry words, when we hear hurtful words, don't isolate them and put them in a minute. Figure out, where are they coming from? How has this person been impacted in their life so that I'm hearing their words right now? What we do is we isolate it, we get mad at the moment. How could you say that to me? And we don't spend the time thinking it came out of a life experience, out of the overflow of their life and their relationships. And then the words we speak, it's the same thing. Are we careful to realize I've got to be compassionate about someone? I just can't let all my stuff flow out. I've got to say words that are going to be honoring and helpful to God, and going to be a blessing to this person and bring honor to God. Your words have power. May we understand how powerful our words are. They give life. Words are the power of life. Let's let's use them carefully. Let's listen to them carefully. Let's understand. When you hear words, you're hearing something from the heart of someone. Let's value that. If the words hurt, let's get beyond that and figure out how can we make them into healing? How can we make them into grace? How can we use the words that we hear and the words that we say to bring healing instead of fighting and conflict? Let's listen to understand, not listen to respond. Let's see the power of words and then honor them and be careful with them. Careful with how we listen, careful with how we speak. Because we're using words are the power of life. Let's think about that. I'll have more to say about this. Again, such a joy and blessing to be with you, and this Lord be with you this day, and Lord willing, we'll see you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. May God richly bless you as you seek to live for His glory.